and the Detroit Lions. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Go!
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Play made by Deron Payne. Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs. But they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot, you're going to do all you can to be a part of a playoff run. For those guys out there playing today, the key word is prevention. Do not add anybody else to this list before the postseason arrives.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And, yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Come on. Hey! 19 Tiger. Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kay, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. This drive is going to start with a run by McLaughlin. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
The cool thing about a drive starting runs like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go, set. Cowboy.
On 2nd down, McLaughlin. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down. He's going to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go. Shot. Rick Cowboy.
On second down, Jacobs. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down from the 42.
Ready.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now.
Get it.
Handoff here to Jacobs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time, and it sets up 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Sam Laporta. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Cougar 19. Let go.
They'll run. Jacobs. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now Richardson to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here.
A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
Back row 80. 19 Lions.
3rd and goal for Richardson. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 13-0 lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gave it his best to get to the 25. Just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion now. An inside handoff. McLaughlin. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
All the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. He's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Our score, 14-0. We'll return you to Detroit right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Running over center with McLaughlin. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Back now, pressure coming. Hits his running back. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. To the air on his 1st down, Richardson. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Here we go.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he gets it past the 50 and down the Packers side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go now. Ready.
Going run again with Jacobs. They get there to take him down right around the 41. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
18, pioneer.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-point lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Going after up and good from Bates. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And he goes out of bounds short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Running back sent in motion. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's McLaughlin. All that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's McLaughlin. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, but they've got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. Gets it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. Handoff running left, Jacobs. On the move, past the 40. Racing down the left side. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. This play goes for 36. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
They stick with Jacobs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready? Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Brought in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult one.
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-point lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. He got 6 in the end.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. It is caught at the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
It's a gain of 57 yards. First and 10. This is 17-yard line.
To pass on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
That's complete to Musgrave. He'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
McLaughlin. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's another for it. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Can't manage positive yardage there, and it leaves them with 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in him here on 3rd and goal? Here is McLaughlin. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
79 Bronco. Bronco 80.
They'll throw for it. On the move, headed right. Makes the catch. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Well, it's too bad that yellow line that we all see on TV isn't actually out on the field because it might have kept him from throwing that one.
You know, and I'm surprised, frankly, we don't see this more. It's just a tremendous spidey sense that these dual threat quarterbacks have today.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play. And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. They go play action on first down. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's first and 10 inside the opposing 30.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
Looking in the air here. Vacates quickly left side. Connection made with his back deep downfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
McLaughlin. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Offensive line fast.
Pick up of 2. Brings up second and goal.
He gets it again. And he won't get it done here as they close in on him for the loss. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. To the 3 after that last play. It's third and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 7 pocket. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half.
Packers 23.
Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time left. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First and 10. Here's McLaughlin. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to McLaughlin again. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This time it's a passing play. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Flush down now to his left. He's making a bid for it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this.
19, Tiger, let's go!
Going for it with McLaughlin. Now he's past the 25. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Let's go!
All right, they're going to throw for it. He has it! And he's taken out at the 2. He can't find a way into the end zone, and the conversion attempt fails. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Richardson brings things to a halt for that first down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good. More on Lions. First down.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Is the in route complete? He's not going to be able to add anything to that catch, so give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go! Pass, go.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. This is ahead for about 5. Javon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Cougar 19.
To throw, Richardson. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready, set.
First and 10 from the 32.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Ready, ready.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. The play fake. He'll throw. Taking a deep shot here. Near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
McLaughlin has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers jump in front now by 5. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Here comes a 2-point try partner, Richardson, bringing his offense to the line.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point
Back to throw. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
First down now, ball at the 33. This drive's going to start with a run by McLaughlin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
19 Lions. Ready. 19, 18.
They'll go play action. The grab in bounds left side. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. Working on first down. Jump off caught by his back. Across the 20, continuing to work. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
And the Packer first
18,
down.
18. Here we go. Hey, 79 Broncos. Back to 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On second down, McLaughlin. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Patterson is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Getting that close in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Richardson now. Gets him on the in route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The pickup of 17. And that is good for a Detroit first down. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
79 Broncos.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. That's some decent running. He gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Again, it's Gibbs. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Smash!
Again, left side for Gibbs. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Dragon! Get it!
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on a quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Escapes the pocket. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Check!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Throwing now, Richardson. Dump off to his fullback. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earned those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Come on, 60 Bobcats, 70 Lions.
Richardson back to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Coming left is McLaughlin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Completes this one to Kraft. And this one does not go far.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Dime coverage from the Lions. 3rd down.
Count. Let's stay 19. 19. Pioneer. Check smash. Check smash.
Back to throw it. Looking slant route, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 14. First down, Packers.
60. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Let's go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. Going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Set. Viking 18. Cougar 19. Remo. Take off.
Running over center with McLaughlin. And gets a feel on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. There's another carry for McLaughlin. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Packers down by only 3. We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Viking 18.
From the gun, a carry by McLaughlin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here. Pass complete, screenplay. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And an inside handoff, McLaughlin. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
A handoff. Here's McLaughlin. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
A handoff right from Anaconda. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check it. Set it. Cougar 19. Steady.
McLaughlin. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights.
42.
And the Packers take a 4-point lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now said,
It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams.